Hallelujah, Bashim Shai Bashim Makakadash, the Baraness, the apostles of Shemus, Messiah, and Shalom to the brothers out there, pushing this work in sincerity and in truth, right? Can't you see how near this is? Can't you see how near the prophecy to the end times we are in? Can't you see these prophecies popping off consistently? Right? Can't you see that the kingdom is at hand? Right? The things, it's so near, you wouldn't believe Right? The kingdom of the Lord is so near, you wouldn't believe. The end of Esau's kingdom is so near, you wouldn't believe. This is Romans 13 and verse 11. And that now in the time, that now is a time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. Right? So if you can't see it, it's because you're at sleep, right? So get up and smell the coffee, right? Because this thing is near. The end of Esau's kingdom is near. And as the scripture says, it shall end with signs and wonders, right? So the night is far spent, days at hand. Let us therefore cast off the work of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light, right? We need to dwell in this truth consistently, right? We need to make this truth our life, right? Talk the talk, you walk the walk, right? We speak in the scriptures, in the highways, week in and week out. We doing video consistently, right? We got to make it a part of us, right? So let us walk honestly, as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envy, but put ye on the Lord Yahushua Mashiach, who make no provision for the flesh, to fulfill the lust thereof. Right? So you got to keep the body in subjection. Right? You got to remember our end goal. And our end goal is to get the hell out of this kingdom. Right? Get the hell of Esau out of Esau's kingdom. Because we have worn out, as the scripture mentioned, they shall wear out the saints, right? We worn out. We if you're watching and seeing what's going on, right, and just being active in this truth, and have the flesh and the somewhat level of subjection, you will see how oppressed we are, right? The scripture says again, surely oppression make a wise man mad, right? So you have wisdom, you have wisdom of this truth, you're going to be mad. The things you see happen consistently every day, it makes you mad, right? You working like a slave, right? Or a woman committing an adultery, and if they're not committing adultery, they're disobedient, right? Even our brothers, right? Not necessarily not brothers in the truth, but men out there of the same tribe, they lack understanding and they don't take talk, It makes you angry, right? He's a whole different level of hunger, right? Just thinking about the name Esau makes you want to fight, right? The things that Esau have done to us, right? Not only by Stockholm syndrome, right, making our people love master, but the hurt in the hurt, the same hurt that we are living, earth in the earth, right? So it's a surely oppression make a wise man mad. Yes, so get up, get out of sleep. It's high time to wake out of sleep. Right? This is 1 Thessalonians 5 and verse 1, it said, "But of the times and the season, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you." Right? Because we have all the information needed to see that this kingdom is falling, and that the Lord's kingdom is at hand. The Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahshai kingdom is at hand. For yourself know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. Right? So we know that we don't know exactly when the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahshai will appear on the earth. Right? But we see the signs here. Right? So we know that He is coming. Yep. We know that He's coming, and what we're supposed to do in His coming is to keep watching. Right? That we can see when He comes. Right? We don't know when He's coming, but if we keep watch, we will see when He comes in. Right? I don't remember for this, but it says if the good man have known when the thief would have come, he would have keep watching. I think it's somewhere in Thessalonians, same way. Right? It says for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Right? So when they think that things are cooling down, when they think that things are getting better, right, then everything is gonna go haywire, right? Because it's gonna look like it's getting better, because Esau's agenda is to make it look that way, right? Just before he gives you that device in your hand, right? And when all who should receive that device in their hand start to get it, right, then Esau is gonna show his true color, right, and show you exactly what that device was about, right? And then you will know that there have been a prophet among you who told you not to take that device, that RFID chip, that mark of the beast, right? But it will be too late, right? That is why you got to keep watch right now. You got to be in this truth, right? You got to make this truth a part of you. It's so damn near you. The things are so, the prophecies are so damn near. Get up and smell the coffee, right? But ye brethren are not in darkness, that day shall overtake you as a thief. Right? We're not in darkness. We're supposed to, the Lord say we're supposed to watch. The scripture say, He has said to watchmen on the walls of Jerusalem, which should not hold their peace day or night. Yes, so we're supposed to be watching, right? We're supposed to be consistent in this truth. We're supposed to not mix ourselves in the affairs of this life, right? As a good soldier, the scripture say again, right? As a good soldier, we can see if we can find it. Let me continue this. Say, ye are all the children of light and the children of day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. Therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. Right? Yes, I forgot the scripture I was gonna look for. Yes, so we got to just keep what we got to remember, our job. Right? We got to remember our job. We got to see that, it's time to be relieved of this job, It is time to be relieved of this job. The job is almost done, right? The hours has been spent, right? It's boiling down to the last hour, to the last half an hour, to the last minute, to the last second. It's time to get out of here. So with that, I say, Kalalal, Yahweh, Hashem, Shai, Bashim, Kadash, the Glen, I said, apostles of James, Stone. Watch, Shalom.